Hey there guys, this is me, Mallory, and it's time for another War Machine Battle Report. This will be the first game from the Blood and Gears Big Masters event that we have here in Alberta. If you want to know more about what it's all about and what lists I took, I'll be linking down a kind of an intro video down below, but this is going to jump right into our first game, and I am up against local Paul and his Retribution, and he is going to be running Kaelyssa. Now, I'm going to be really worried going into this game because if there's one thing that Paul likes to do, it's assassinate. He loves the Rubik's Cube. He loves the puzzle, trying to figure out how to get off the kill. You think you're safe and suddenly you're dead. Now, unfortunately for these pictures, guys, it is mainly all just like prime black over there. He did kind of change factions a while ago and still hasn't gone painted up, so sorry about that, but definitely this is a game where I cannot blink. I cannot be taking it easy for a second because I will just die. And even more with that, if I go up there and I try feeding, if I can feed on any of these things, they can shoot me back. So I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do it whatsoever. I want to stay back and stay safe. Even that building you're seeing over there on the right, he can go and see me behind it with his spell. So no, I just, no, gonna stay away. So really what my plan is for this game is swarm. I'm gonna run up there, I'm gonna get in his face, and then if he doesn't get into zones, I can start scoring there. If he starts towing in there, I'm going to have to try and apply my abilities in one side or the other so that I can really try and just clear one zone, start scoring there. And then probably what I'm going to be trying to go for as a win condition in this game is either on a turn 7 scenario likely, or maybe also as a death clock. I know sometimes Paul has some issues with clock, so maybe I'll get that, or maybe he'll just find a way to kill me. So we'll see what happens. He gets first turn, which is kind of unfortunate for me. I'd love to be getting up the board there, and really what he's doing is just kind of like running on up. Now, looking at the way that things are right now, you can definitely see where he has a pretty strong presence on the right side. However, using that building, I should actually have a fairly good chance at contesting that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm really going to be planning on contesting the right zone while I'm going to be trying and scoring on the left. I mean, that's why Gorman's going to be over there. Hopefully I can blind that battle engine, get in there, do mean things. But again, we'll have to kind of like see how this goes. But at this point right here, him kind of like shifting his infantry to the right, I'm perfectly fine with. So on my turn, I'm going to be putting out Escort Bullet Dodger, even though the token kind of like fell behind. It's up on the Buccaneer. The Buccaneer will be a great piece to get up there and just get in the way and contest things. And otherwise, you can see it is just go, 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 get up the board, get into his face. I also love that little rock there you see in front of Alexia should make her very difficult to kill. Now, normally if I was against something else, she would be like impossible to kill. But because this is up against, you know, Kaelyssa, and she has her spell, we can basically see through anything that she can put on her jacks or whatever. Yeah, she's probably gonna die, but really, if I'm gonna use her, that's the best place I can put her. Otherwise, since I don't have to really worry about contesting that zone on the right side, I really just threw one model up there just to kind of like force maybe that battle engine to shoot, or more likely the infantry will go in there, and what I don't want them to do is be able to run up and block me from getting in there. So hopefully that will now make it so there'll be like a little corner behind the building there that I can get in there and contest. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, on to his turn 2, and you can see the battle engines are starting to shoot. He does quite a bit of damage. You can see lots of the middle press gangers died, a little bit of the left ones. He kills a few of the halberdiers on the right. Unfortunately, though, he is able to kill Alexia there on the left. I really did get it come down to a tough. If I would have rolled my tough, that would have been amazing. I would have got back like 12 skeletons on my turn and would have been amazing, but just the way it goes, it's not my luck this turn. So even though I lost a lot of things, I am not upset with this whatsoever. I'm going to continue to kind of go and just kind of try and contest on the left. Or on the right rather. As you can not really see, on the right are his Stormfall archers, so Anastasia is going to run into there and contest them. One of the things that has me very happy is that instead of trying to like being in any risky spot whatsoever. He actually moves away from me with Iris, so that's fantastic. If Iris wants to hide from me, fantastic news. And otherwise, you can see not a lot really gone to the left zone, so I really feel like I should be able to start scoring on the left zone already, and then maybe even destroy his objective, or if not, just start trying to hurt it and getting in his face. So that's what I do. I kind of go there on the left. I'm able to clear out the zone. That looks all happy. I should mention actually that he popped feet. Now, because he popped feet, that means he has stealth and I can't charge him. And then I realized, oh, I'm actually not going to get that objective at all because I also can't charge the objective. So instead of getting charges off this turn, I'm basically just plugging in that hole with the resin and then setting it up so that next turn my halberdiers can hopefully go in there and maybe get to that objective or something else. Otherwise, on the right, you can see I'm really just spacing out. Anastasia came in, she ran in. Otherwise, the halberdiers are trying to get into really annoying spots. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see that Magnus is staying way back. I'm always measuring 19 inches from Kaelyssa and Iris and making sure I'm just a little bit further than that. So feeling all right here. I'm up 1 point and my caster's safe. Alright, so on his turn 3, he's getting a little bit more aggressive here. Jack's getting more into the center. One of the things I'd done there is actually kind of like put the Buccaneer. I had to decide if the Buccaneer was going to contest the right zone or stay in the way in the left, or rather the center zone, and that's what I did. So by having Bullet Dodger and being behind that building, that means if he makes attacks that I get the cover bonus from, I'm actually defense 17. And if he decides to charge me, I'm actually going to be defense 19. So he is very difficult to deal with. He tries making some attacks to me, doesn't really get very much done whatsoever. He does get enough done here that I'm not going to be able to really threaten his objective. Also on the left side, the battle engine is able to get pretty far into the zone. But the main thing here is, guys, you can see how much time these turns are taking. He's already down to sub 10 minutes already on turn 3. So I'm already now looking at, I'm already up on scenario. Maybe I can get even further, but at this point here, I just want to contest, you know? I just need to kind of lock things down, make sure he doesn't get up on scenario, so if it gets down to like a 10-second turn thing, I'll still be okay. So that's really what I do. On the right side, I continue to engage and block up that zone as best I can. This is the turn where I'm actually able to blind his battle engine, so that thing, even though it's in the zone, isn't going to be doing anything else. I'm really just kind of then making sure I'm all over that zone. I then get into one of his... I didn't actually destroy his heavy. I really thought I'd be able to, but it just didn't work out. But otherwise, I did like unhorse the Dragoon, did some pretty good damage in the middle. You know, Kaelyssa has models all over her. The Jack is all engaged. Magnus is way far back. And I'm feeling great. You know, even though I'm up only 1 point and I haven't feeded, I'm feeling pretty good. Now, at this point, though, Paul takes some time and says he sees an assassination. I'm wondering what the hell it could be, but really what it is kind of like this long bomb thing where he can actually clear off the models from his Jack in the back and also from his other one, kind of knock down my Jacks in the way, and then get some shots onto Magnus. Since he can't clear away my focus or do anything there really aren't very likely. This is, I don't know, it'd be coming down to like sub 5%, but the fact that he has something has me worried. So that's really what he goes for, and as he kind of goes through, he really can't actually even get as much onto me as he thought. He's really just getting one of the Jacks to actually get solid shots on me, and so in the end, he does force me to spend some focus to ignore the damage, but that's really it. He can't really do anything, and at that point there, he basically clocks, and that's the game. So really, overall, this did turn out to be a very simplistic game, pretty much throw dudes into his face until he clocks, but really this is a game that I was feeling good because this is a type of game that I've lost in the past where I get overconfident. Magnus gets up there, he feats, he puts himself somewhere stupid, and then I get myself killed. So the fact that I played this one smart, kept my caster back and safe, while I basically played the game with my infantry as I needed to, I was happy with that. So first game is now passed, I'm now 1-0, and I'm feeling good. So there you go, guys. If you have any thoughts on this game, please post it down below, but otherwise, we'll catch you later. Bye.